envidioso. Pa' acabarla la hacen de toso, le echan un poco, tíos mentirosos. Aquí entre nos son tantos celosos, echan de todo, sal y hasta lodo, saca el fabuloso. Y vamos a sacar la mugre, vamos a sacar verdades aunque todos suden. A mí ya me vale más de toda mi vida, hablaron mal y yo no le hice nada a nadie. ¿Qué familia tuve? Que si yo del baño, no les parece con quién salgo. Usted tiene otro hijo en el barrio. Mira, aquí ni santas ni pa' allá ni pa' acá, aquí no hay ruta. Y si no le gusta, no se admire. Mire al chile, las miradas insultan. Y de miradas a miradas, mire para qué tan hay problema, yo pienso que te avisa. No hay curita, sana, sana. Y hay crítica, pero lo bailado no se quita. Quiero mi cartera bien ballena. Ay, abuela, perdón. Si por usted fuera, no tuviera ni este vuelo ni avión. Mira, aquí ni santas ya ni pa' acá, aquí no hay ruta. Y si no le gusta, no se admire. Mire al chile, las miradas insultan.
I don't wanna go, I'm already gone. Blinders, drawn to the vacancy. I'ma lose all decency. Lose all decency. Hide in a fantasy. That blinders, drawn to the vacancy. Ride, tune to your frequency. Lose all decency. Lose all decency.
Oh, so you gone, right? Oh, so you gone, right? Ooh, oh, so you gone. Gone. You be gone like the wind, I be gone like Chicago. I be gone like the wind, I be gone like a windy. If you be gone, I be gone like Chicago. If you be gone, I be gone like a yeah, he said he gonna be gone like the wind. Fuck me, my brother, you're supposed to be king. You said you really would care. You said you really be there. All of your latency frequently throwing my frequency off. When you're vibrating the same, when you're vibrating the same, when you're vibrating the same. I be so gone like that Monica, you be gone like Saturn. You got a pass in the front seat, I got a pass in the back seat. You got a pass in the front seat, I got a pass in the back seat.
Every single time you got me. It really doesn't take too much. You got me. Every single time.
Wow. Check. Sit.
Here's Johnson. Launches it. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Bryant. Ooh, Robinson with a block. Up top, Johnson. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltending.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. The visitors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Johnson with a double team. Pass to Olajuwon. Ball outside. James with the ball to the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Shooting for your home team.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line, 2 times.
And he makes both free throws.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Pass the ball. Here's Olajuwon. Can they get it? And the layup is good.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Down low. From deep, Johnson sinks the tray. Johnson's got 8.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Bryant. The turnaround jumper. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Here's James. It's tipped. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the middle. Robinson with it. The kick out to Johnson. Takes a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Bryant, right side. Fires from deep. Second shot opportunity. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
Johnson with a bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Adebayo.
Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Olajuwon.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Thomas. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Bryant outside. To the inside. Robinson with a steal. One minute left to play in the first quarter. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Inside. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Lonzo Ball running pick and roll just looks right. There's a flow to it.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo, that's good.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Crafty move. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Bryant, here we go. And there's James from the arc. And so it's Toronto, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Chicago with the ball, trailing by 8. It's stolen. And here they come. He goes up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pass to McGrady. On the attack, Embiid. The kick out to Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Thomas. Here he goes.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Johnson. Now Anthony. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Throughout his career, Carmelo Anthony has had a lot of success forcing the defense into tough situations and drawing fouls.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
On target from range.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Johnson. Pass to Embiid. Oh, Robinson with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. 3 on the clock. Here's Howard. Blocked again! And here's Johnson. 16 points for him. And stolen by Anthony. Here's McGrady. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Howard on the double team. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Thomas has got 9 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
From deep three-point range. Chicago with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Three-pointer Anthony gets the three to fall. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There's that touch from outside. Love seeing Melo rise up with confidence.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And Toronto leads by 13.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Toronto.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. Three-pointer Anthony. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Toronto with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Johnson with it. And Howard picks him up defensively. They get it again. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play.
Savvy play by Carmelo. He knows the defense expects him to fire, so he makes a pass to an open teammate.
Rebounded by Johnson. Here's McGrady. He's got 6. Pass to Embiid. Out to the wing. Beyond the arc. Anthony misses. Here's Bailey. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Bryant. Back to ball. And here's James. And so it's Toronto, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Chicago with the ball. Down by 12. Here's Bryant. They double him with Isaac. And there's James from the arc. Drops in the 3. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice touch on the jumper. Even at this stage in his career, LeBron's floor spacing ability continues to evolve.
Got it. Good job in the low post. And Toronto leads by 11.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Right side Murray. Another shot. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
What a way to get your first points of the half. Strong play on the offensive boards.
Chicago with the ball. And then Bryant with the dunk.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Three-pointer, Beal. That shot missing.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now here's Murray. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Three-pointer, Beal. That shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Bryant outside. Ball with it. Over to the left wing. Shot's good by Olajuwon. 11 points in the game.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Jackson outside. The long-distance three is buried.
Answering back with a three of his own, Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor.
Here's Olajuwon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That one's off. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Now here's Murray. And he lays it up and in. Murray's got his second basket.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple double in the league one day.
Very aggressive, Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
And Toronto calls time here. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
Here's McGrady. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Anthony outside. Howard, the screen. Back to Johnson. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
A clear look for Embiid. Baseline jumper right on the money.
Well, this is a smart play by Dwight. Doesn't have a shot himself, so he moves the ball.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your home team.
The free throw drops from Murray.
I love how DeJounte Murray plays with reckless abandon. He is fearless with his body, and that can often give him an edge against the D.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Embiid. To the left wing. Howard, the screen. McGrady, good. Nine points in the game. Deflects the pass. Jackson outside. With one on the clock. And he hits the jumper. Jackson's got 8 points.
He's so consistent and efficient. Darren's one of those guys who should always shoot for a high percentage.
And so it's Toronto in command with a 13-point. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now Johnson to the paint. Here's Robinson. The three ball. Anthony grabs the board. Chicago with the ball. It's a 13-point game. To the wing on the left. Embiid. No good off the back of the rim.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Out left to the wing. A good look from Johnson. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Here's Thomas. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Embiid. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Emphatic slam by Embiid. Not afraid to get physical with the defense.
Here's Thomas. The three is up. Fires in the triple.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Over to the left wing. The three-pointer off the mark.
Thomas. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitutions on the court.
Oh, swiped away. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Johnson with it. Guarded by Adebayo. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Bryant. Lets it go from deep. Adebayo, no good. Here's Bailey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Now here's Johnson. James brings the double team. Outside Robinson. Out to the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
And here's Bryant outside.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
They double him with Bryant. Pass to Thomas. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
You know, I have to say, that's about as smooth as you can do it. Fantastic turnaround.
And he drives in. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Robinson with it. He drops it from range. And Toronto leads by 17.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
From deep, Johnson. Bryant from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson on the wing.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Team second.
And Ball's over to help. Pass to Bailey. Puts up a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Drains the triple. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
If it, yeah, yeah. If it, yeah. If it, yeah, yeah. If it, yeah. If it, yeah, yeah. If it,
I've been taxed for the night, yeah. Meet up extra early, get it started, yeah. Or gonna meet him, 내게 말해. I don't recognize your friend's face. 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게. 원하면 함께 chillin'. 내 오는 100% tonight. Yeah, I'm finna represent, we hire. 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Olajuwon. Tries it from 19. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Bryant. Ball left side. Here's Olajuwon. two-handed jam.
What unselfish play from LeBron. You can tell he wants to get everyone involved.
Here we go. Bryant with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Back to Bryant. Pass to Olajuwon. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Bryant. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
James with a steal. He shoots. And he drains the quick shot. Bryant's got 5 points.
This is what makes Lonzo Ball a great facilitator. The timing and the placement on the pass.
And here's Bryant outside. Outside for Davis. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. James outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. So it's the home team now. 6-point game. Pass to Davis. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And here's Ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Despite all the glitz and glamour around the Ball family, Lonzo is the ultimate team-first player. Someone everyone wants to play with.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. First one falls.
If you're a point guard and you want the ball at the end of games, you have to knock down free throws. That's something Lonzo Ball is working on, in my opinion. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
There's a lot of creativity in Lonzo Ball's game. He knows how to finish in style.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Bryant. They double him with Bryant. Bryant outside. A shot to stop the run. And there's James from the arc. He drops it from range.
Nice touch on the jumper. Even at this stage in his career, LeBron's score continues to evolve.
Here's Bryant, 13 feet out.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor.
Dumbass up and get dunked on again, bitch.
Can you say immediate
all I say is don't quit. Don't quit before the fourth quarter, boy.
It's showtime now,
don't quit before the fourth quarter, pussy.
And they're starting to rub it in.
Nah, I'm good. I ain't gay,
You
boy.
have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Bryant outside. Here's the three. And he can't bank that one in.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Pass to Marbury. Takes a three. Adebayo grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Just like the same do his
Here's
shot.
Bryant outside. Drills it from deep.
I
Bryant's
do want to
got
run
10.
folks back, though. Pause.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Here's Marbury. On the wing, Bryant. From downtown.
Clamp, boy. You getting clamped the fuck up, boy. Clamp the fuck up, boy.
Chicago with the ball.
You playing both,
They're on a
nigga.
16-7 run. Bryant with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Back to Bryant.
How about off ball? You been playing me off ball this whole time.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter.
I'm complaining about off ball.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the
like
game
it.
with aggression and shows no mercy.
Just three to shoot.
Not really.
Bryant from deep three-point
Hey.
land. And they get it back. To the wing, right side. Ball outside. Spins. With the clock winding down.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
So courageous. Taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic.
Oh,
Wow.
that's supposed to went in.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make it play.
And so it's Chicago. Up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period.
Boy, you should never start talking to me, boy. I ain't gonna catch you.
By and large, they're taking
I don't know
great
why you
shots.
fucking with me, G.
Don't go far. We'll...
That talking shit ain't gonna get to me, gang. I ain't gonna catch. Trying to knock me off my game. Shit ain't gonna work.
Where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Establishing a pink presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones. And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Three-pointer, Anthony.
That boy Ricky Davis ain't got no defense. Boy, take him out the game.
Anthony's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time
That's
would be a
weak as
disappointment.
fuck,
That's
boy.
not fair to ask of any player coming into league, much less a high schooler.
Nails it from three. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. And it's tough to see.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to O'Neal. And that one is hammered home.
The passing of LeBron is so special, so talented at finding his wide-open teammates.
Here's Anthony. And And Anthony slams it in.
Crazy. Niggas get cut off from anything, bro.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Right side Davis. From deep. No luck on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. From deep three-point range. Anthony misses. O'Neal on the wing. Here's James. There's the drive. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Pass to Howard. Fires from deep. Drops in the three. And Chicago leads by 5.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Anthony outside. Outside Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the break. And James launches it from deep. Pass to O'Neal. James with the ball. Oh, and the jam by James.
For a guy LeBron's size to shift direction like that off the bounce, unreal, man, unreal.
Three-pointer Anthony. Rebounded by LeBron. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Three-pointer Anthony. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's Toronto with the ball. They trail by 1. Anthony on the double. Right side Johnson. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Johnson. Here's Davis. Oh, rejected by Howard.
Still an excellent defender. When Dwight Howard is in the area, he's superb at coming up with the block.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Bryant. He's got 12. 18 feet out. Rebounded by Johnson. Over to the wing. .54 seconds left to play in the first half. Uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Back to Ball. Pass to Bryant. Now Ball. From deep. And he can't get that one.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Chandler. James with a steal. Ball with it. Bryant outside. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Pass to Adebayo. From deep, Johnson. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Toronto. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with Chicago's head athletic trainer about his status. He's describing the injury as a high ankle sprain. That can be a very tough one to deal with. And the outlook is pretty dire. He said the injury will need treatment and rehab, and that it looks like the road to recovery could be a long one.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
Davis misses.
using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Olajuwon. No good with the triple. And here's Bryant outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bryant's got 9.
Who better to run the offense through? LeBron making it all look seamless. No one can make headlines like LeBron. There was a ton of buzz when he talked about teaming up with his son in the NBA someday.
Bryant, no good. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Home team ball. Substituting on the court.
Here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8 points now. You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together, Smitty.
BA, I think it will be one of the coolest things to take place in the league. We've seen it in other sports, but for it to happen in the NBA, it would be awesome.
5 on the clock. Back to ball. For 3. Can't get it to drop. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
The 3, James knocks down the triple. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
It was already difficult enough to stop LeBron. Now he's got the consistency from range. How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Right wing. The 3. Buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Pass to Beal. From deep 3-point range. O'Neal pulls it in. James with the ball. Beal picks him up.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Olajuwon. Back to ball. Pass to Olajuwon. That one no good. Some solid defense from James. A 3-pointer. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Now, here is James. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by James.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Pass to James. Here's Bryant. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Bryant's got 11.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
They double him with Bryant. For 3, James. O'Neal pulls it in. For the finish! And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
And so it's Toronto.
Wow.
A sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball in.
The visiting team, 40.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Chicago with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Here's Johnson. And Beal puts up a deep three. Anthony outside. Tries the spin move. 5 to shoot. From deep. The rebound by Chandler. Embiid brings a double team. To the inside. Adebayo. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. And Toronto leads by 16.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Anthony misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Bryant. Here's Adebayo. Can't hit that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Bryant, no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. Bryant with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Marbury.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. For your home team, LeBron James.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Bryant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for your home team.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 16.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
James can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Here's Bryant. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Here's Bryant. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Bryant. Howard grabs the miss.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
To the wing on the left. Back to Bryant. Howard, the screen. Launches it. Clock at 6. Up top, Bryant. Wide open. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Bryant, no good. And here's Bryant. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Bryant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Inside. James. And slam dunk by James.
So difficult to stick with LeBron cutting off the pick and roll. One of his bread and butter moves.
A nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 11 in the second half.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
outside the arc. Counted from distance. Bryant's got 26.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
A nice shot by Chandler. And Toronto leads by 10.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Bryant. Oh, and Bryant with a block.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
The rebound by Chandler. Stolen by Bryant. Over to the left wing. .23 seconds left in the game. Three-pointer, Anthony. That one is off. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort. And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 15 seconds left in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Substituting on the court. Away team foul. Lonzo Ball.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Team foul. At the line for your home.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Ball right side. Jacks up a 3. And knocks down the 3.
Outstanding read by Ball. Sizes up the situation and hits the biggest shot of the night.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
At the line for your home team. Magic.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 ticks left in the fourth. The 3, James. And so they get the victory here at home.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.